Hi everyone. The following meditation is meant to accompany the supplement by Edica Naturals Respiroreleaf. One of the main ingredients in Respiroreleaf is known as black elderberry, which has been shown clinically to not only improve immunity, but to help with any respiratory recovery or inflammation that you might be experiencing. Inflammation of the lungs can appear and manifest in many different medical diagnoses: bronchitis or asthma, more recently the pandemic COVID-19. But essentially, the entire respiratory system, when it's challenged with any of these, goes into an inflammatory response, making it not only difficult to breathe, but sometimes feeling impossible to breathe. The following meditation is not meant to replace any medical support that you might be going through with your healthcare practitioner. It's only meant to help us access the power within our own body, mind, and soul to give some respite, some channel to possess our own ability to change our respiratory system. So let's get started. Find a comfortable place, lying down or sitting in a very comfortable chair, just making sure that your spine is supported, your neck, and feeling sturdy but comfortable where you're at. Turn off all phones, computers, and just give yourself the time to do this exercise. Now, because we're working with the respiratory system, I'm assuming that some listeners don't have the full capacity to breathe in and out through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. So what we're going to do, again, I always like to place the arms at the side of the body, palms up, and we're going to close our eyes, but instead of taking a deep breath in, we're going to visualize your heart beating. Eyes closed. Whatever breath you can take in, send it into the heart, and start to feel the pulse through your upper body, that your heartbeat is actually creating. Let me breathe for you. I'm going to breathe again. And again. Feel the rhythmic beat of your heart in your chest area. Slow, consistent. For those of you who are maybe experiencing a higher heart rate, try to just consciously slow it down. Tell the heart that it's okay. Tell your heart that it's safe. And just focus on the heart. Almost like you're bringing a stillness to the heart area. The reason why we're doing this is that the heart feels overworked. When the lungs are compromised in bringing oxygen to the body upon your breath, the heart gets a little upset, almost like a friend to the lungs, and then it feels like it has to pump harder. So we're just bringing a little bit of love into the heart. Very good. And some of you might actually feel the heart rhythm through the ears. I usually feel that through my eardrums. I can feel my pulse. And that's an awesome sign because it will just make the exercise even more beneficial to you. Excellent. Now what we're going to do, so your palms are at the sides of your body. We're going to bring our palms up, your left hand, your right hand, and just place the palms over your chest area. Fingers closed. I like to keep the fingers closed so that the energy is really focused. And place the palms of your hands over each lung. So obviously the left palm of your hand is also going to cover your heart. And if you can, take as much of a breath in through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. And if you can't, let me breathe for you. And again, we're going to do this for a count of 3. And just imagine bringing in light, and as you exhale, we're going to push that light down through your head area, through the neck, through the arms, and out through your palms into the lungs that are restricted. The airways of the lungs are restricted and can't bring the oxygen in that they're supposed to due to inflammation. So the exhalation, again, that light is coming through, and just imagine all the beautiful cells in your body, specifically in the lungs, that are constricted, all the capillaries that are restricted from bringing in oxygen. Just see them as tight little knots. And what we're trying to do is bring energy in so that those tight little knots slowly and slowly and slowly become more and more relaxed, allowing any congestion, any restriction of the airway to open up, almost like you're watering a plant. So just imagine that in your mind's eye. And again, let me breathe for you. We're going to do 3 breaths. So I'm going to breathe in that light. And then as I exhale, feel that light coming through the palms of your hands, opening up all the capillaries, all the cells, the airways of your lungs, giving them oxygen and loosening that tightness. 1. See the oxygen light coming through. 2. Feeling it loosen up the pathways, the airways. Really feel almost like your palms are becoming like little heating pads, just loosening up the tightness, causing a little bit of a heat disturbance, just melting away all that tightness in your lungs. And keeping your palms over your lungs. Just say a little prayer of appreciation to them. Now, this might sound crazy to some people listening, but our organs are very conscious. It's almost like we have a sub-body in the body. And this is part of the mind, because the whole body is part of our mind. It all operates as one. When you have any organ or organs in your body that are restricted in their full operation, it does help to talk to that organ or say a prayer for that organ and show gratitude for the organ that you have. So we're just going to see the lungs before us. See the beautiful shape that they have. Feel their intention. Their intention is to keep you alive. Their intention is to full breathe oxygen. What they want is to be healthy. And by working with them energetically, you can actually help support them in their own intention. It's their purpose. That's what they were designed to do, is to breathe in oxygen for you. Very good. And see their receiving of your acknowledgement. And your gratitude. And notice now how warm your palms actually are. And some of you might even be experiencing like a tingling in the palm of your hands. This is the energy going through and being exchanged from your hands into your lungs. And now I'm going to count back from 3 to 1. And upon 1, we're going to open our eyes, knowing that we are better in our breathing than we were before. And I encourage anyone to keep practicing this simple exercise of meditation, because it does help and it does work. Let me breathe for you. One, two, and three. Opening your eyes, feeling back in the room, and I thank you for joining our meditation. And just remember that the more you practice working with your organs' energy, the lungs, you will start to see improvements. We'll see you soon.